Hello everyone and welcome to Thoughts and Review for a pay-per-view. I am Slim and this time we are talking about NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day, and holy shit, it finished only 2 minutes ago and just holy shit. We'll get to that. Let's start with Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember and Shotzi in the finals of the Women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. The winners also get a shot at the Women's Tag Titles. This was a good match. Good way to start the show and everything. It wasn't anything special, but it was good. Definitely. Like you can throw it on and everybody will be happy. Kai and Gonzalez won, which was the right result. In terms of predictions, I got a point. I do have to say that somebody did get every single match right, and that wasn't me. It was actually Joe. That's a surprise because he didn't know anything about wrestling. But yeah, so Kai and Gonzalez won. It was a really good, well, yeah, it wasn't really good, but it was a good match anyway. Yeah, definitely worth, definitely worth being on TakeOver. Yeah. We then get the North American Championship match, Gargano versus Kushida. Another really good match here. Kushida was on top for a lot of it, and eventually Gargano fought back, and yeah, no, it was really, really good. If you're going to put this show on, the first 3 matches, great. We'll get to the next match. After that, it sort of does dip in match quality, if I'm being honest. But yeah, no, Gargano beating Kushida. I didn't get that one. That was the only one I didn't get, which sucks. But Gargano did it all by himself. No, well, the way wasn't even out there. Like, yeah, there was no the way, there was no nothing. Gargano did it by himself in a really good match. Everybody shits on Gargano now because he seems to just kick out of everything. But not this match. There was a few times when he was locked in submissions that I was like, oh, this could be it, but then he got out of it by getting to the ropes or whatever, which, yeah, no, it was just really, really good. Gargano ended up winning. He hit one final beat on the ramp and then one final beat on the inside to pick up the win. We then get the men's Dusty Rhodes Classic Tag Team Finals. Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Finals for the men's. Winners also receive NXT Championship or NXT Tag Team Championship shots. Grizzled Young Veterans versus Nash Carter and Wesley MSK. Awesome match this. Match of the night for sure. What I've been forgetting to do is star ratings on the way through. So match number 1, we'll give it a 3.5 star. Match 2 is a solid 4.5. Match 3 is a 5 star. This is a 5-star match, I reckon. It was just, it was amazing. It was, yeah, just awesome. Like, yeah, I can't really explain it. It was just awesome. Definitely worth a watch. Go and watch it. If you're gonna watch a single match, if you've got 20 minutes to kill, chuck on this match. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, just awesome. MSK ended up winning too, which was great. I do think that Grizzled Young Veterans maybe need to win the belts now. But I think what they're going to do is they're going to have MSK take the belts off Oni and Danny, and then have GYV take the belts off them, and then they'll have another match, and that'll probably go MSK's way again, because you don't really want to bury MSK at the moment. Well, not bury, but like, you don't want to turn the momentum off of them at the moment. Obviously, taking the belts off of MSK shortly after winning could do that, but if you put them back on them, I think it just sort of keeps it, sort of thing. But yeah, no, awesome match that. We then got an okay match. Io Shirai defending the NXT Women's Championship against Toni Storm and Mercedes Martinez. It was okay. It was 2.5 star, I reckon. Wasn't anything great. It was, yeah. I personally felt a little bit bored. There's a few cool spots and whatnot, especially Io jumping off the set. But you know, it was just meh. It's if I'm being honest, it's an Io Shirai match. Yeah, I don't really care about Io at all, really. She just, yeah, they killed her. I think NXT has killed her by putting the belt on her when they did, but also she was a heel and they just had to book her as a heel. Everyone liked the heel turn because they went, holy shit, we can actually care about her now. And then they sort of turned their face with this heel character, and now nobody cares, because why would you? There's nothing to care about. But yeah, it was alright. Like I said, 2.5 stars. Yeah. We then got the main event, which was Bella versus Dunn, NXT title. Like I said, match 4 and 5 aren't as good as the start of the show. I wonder if it's got something to do with coming after the MSK match. But this match wasn't as good as what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't as good as what anybody thought it was going to be, I don't think. Instead of being hard-hitting, fast-paced action with a bit of sort of grappling thrown into it, they just went full grapple. And watching people roll around on the ground for 20 minutes or whatever isn't that exciting. And I just sort of got bored watching it as well. I was just like, there's not a lot happening here. And then they'd work on it, like, you know, Dunn would work on Bella's arm, then he would snap the fingers. Bella would work on Dunn's leg. Dunn would work on Bella's jaw. And yeah, they just sort of didn't really do a lot while doing a lot, but it was sort of meh. I'd give it 3.5 stars, just because it did pick up at the end. It really did pick up at the end. Bella kicking out of the bitter end. That was awesome. Yeah, and then they sort of went back and forth, fast paced, like you thought the whole match was gonna be. But then, shortly after that started, Bella won. And yeah. So yeah, it wasn't a bad match. You can put the whole show on. You can see where the sort of, you can see that when it gets to the women's title match, it's sort of like, who really cares? And then it gets to the Bella Dunn match, and you're sort of building up hype. It's like, oh, this is going to be great. And then it just under-delivers. And then it picks up again at the end, and you're like, if the last 20 minutes was like this, holy shit, this would have been a great match. But it wasn't. Should also mention, before we get on to the next little part, Eli Drake has signed to WWE as LA Knight. He showed up. They showed him signing. He enjoyed the pre-show to cut a promo and whatnot. Then yeah, later in the show they showed him signing. I've heard that Taya Valkyrie signed. I heard that Blake Christian signed. I've heard that there's a couple of others that have signed as well, but I don't remember who they were. But we've only got confirmation of Eli Drake. But yeah, so after the NXT title match, out came Oni and Danny and attacked Bella, and Dunn helped and everything, and obviously if they're attacking Bella, then Era's going to come out, and they did, and they ran off Oni, Danny and Dunn. And then as they were all standing there doing the whole Undisputed Era thing, Bella was also doing his gun things. Adam Cole super kicked Finn Balor. Holy shit. He then super kicked Kyle O'Reilly. Holy shit. Roderick Strong sort of stood there and went, holy shit. And Bobby Fish wasn't even out there, so yeah, because he's injured. Yeah, so I am now excited to see where this is going, because this is going to be great. But yeah, that's been it for the thoughts and review for a pay-per-view for NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow the Facebook, Twitter and Twitch, links to those are in the description. Share this with all your mates and whatnot so that they can see it, and yeah, other than that, thanks for watching, goodbye and good night.